Welcome back to Butterfly Effect Tarot. My name is Lorraine, and today's topic is regarding what may your life look like 5 years from now. There are three groups, and the timestamps for each group can be found in the description box and the comment section below. If the readings and messages resonate, please feel free to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments if you choose. For all of my subscribers and returning viewers, as always, I love you. I am so grateful and thankful for you. I appreciate you. For newer viewers, welcome, and if interested, you may return to the channel after this reading because there are other topics, videos, and readings there as well. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into each one of your messages. Welcome to your reading group one regarding what might your life look like 5 years from now. So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled the cards. We have 5 cards from one tarot deck, 3 clarifiers from another. I'll highlight the cards that have come through, and then we will get into this amazing reading that you have here. So the first card out is the King of Wands, followed by the Sun. And then we have Judgment, followed by the Three of Pentacles. And then we have the Star. Bottom of the deck energy is the Tower. For the three clarifiers, we have the Six of Wands, followed by Temperance. And then we have the Sun again. Bottom of the deck energy for the clarifying cards is the Moon. So really quickly, it does not matter if you're male or female, masculine or feminine energy, the messages should apply no matter what. So essentially, based off of what I'm seeing here, 5 years from now, there is a lot going on. I do feel like it is going to be a time where you are feeling your best, looking your best. There's a lot of wands and fiery energy out here. So there will be maybe a strong aura around you, a strong sex appeal, a strong allure and magnetism. The way you walk, the way you talk, you're going to be in a position of power and authority and influence of some kind. So for most of you, I do feel like this has to do with creativity. So maybe something that you're pursuing, something you're passionate about, something that you have put out into the world is going to essentially have been received and very much, reciprocated. Because with the Six of Wands out here, this is the card of public recognition. This is the card of fame. And then you have the Sun out here twice, which is not only the happiest card in tarot, but it is associated with Leo, which is the Sun energy, which is also fame and public recognition. And you also have the King of Wands, does not matter your gender. This is a popular and usually famous energy. And you have the Star card. It does not get any clearer than this. So for a majority of you, either you're going to be in a career sector, especially with this Three of Pentacles out here. You're either going to be in a career sector that you're very passionate about. You're the leader, the boss, you are the one handing down the orders. But for most of you, this does feel like something that has to do with maybe acting, maybe a musician, an artist. There, you could be an author, a public speaker. Some of you, I wouldn't even be surprised if you're working with a group of people with this Three of Pentacles, and a part of your career is maybe healing or helping people transform with this energy of the Star. So some of you could be healers, or you could even be working in the occult. But I do feel like you are going to be on fire in a beautiful way. There is this energy of maybe you traveling more. It's a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, a lot of joy, a lot of thrills. There's this very overwhelming, exhilarating feeling here. During this time, you may have a lot of suitors, a lot of people that desire you, a lot of people that want you. For those of you where you are putting yourself out there, or you are being seen or recognized for something that you have put into the world, you will more than likely have a very strong and solid, dedicated fan base or support system around you. Even with this Three of Pentacles, I feel like the people you're working with, the people that may be working for you, these are also people where you encourage each other with this Star card following. These are people who are genuine, they're like-minded. This may even be your soul tribe, because this is a like-minded energy where you all maybe have the same focus for whatever it is you're creating or working on to build together. I do feel like with this Tower at the bottom of the deck in the first card pull, so this energy is usually chaos and destruction, but I do feel like it's from the past. I say that because when we look at the card read here, the spread in the first card pull, the center of it is judgment. So that's an energy of healing, transforming, awakening, leaving the past behind you and choosing to kind of create the world you want for yourself. And then it ends with the energy of the Star card. The Star card is an opposite energy of the Tower, where things are more balanced, harmonious. This is an energy of restoration and recovery. Everything you've lost, everything that has hurt you, everything that has been maybe traumatic, it is transformed, it is balanced out, and you now are living and experiencing situations that are far better than that of the past where you had the towers. Also, in your clarifiers, you have the moon at the bottom of the deck. That is an energy of hidden enemies, betrayal, fears, doubt, sorrow. It's an energy of being a bit in hermit mode and healing. But when we look at the clarifying card pulls, it ends with the sun, night and day. So 5 years from now, your life is going to look like night and day. Okay, the moon is night, the sun is obviously the daytime. So whatever your life is looking like right now, whatever it has been up to this point, I do feel like it is going to be dramatically different 5 years from now. Some of you may have a fear of the spotlight with that sun, with that moon energy out here. I feel like some of you are in hermit mode or you've been in hermit mode for quite some time, maybe closed off to the world, maybe not wanting to be seen. You could even just be a person that prefers to sit in the background and observe. But for those of you that are in that energy, or that's how you perceive yourself or how you move through life, 5 years from now, that is not the energy that you will be in based off of what I'm seeing. By this point, you will have become comfortable with being seen. You will have become comfortable with being praised, acknowledged. You will be celebrated for overcoming and conquering things of the past with this judgment and Six of Wands out here. Temperance is the card of balance. It is the card of, harmony, healing, and then the stars out here, similar energies. So I need you to understand that you will be very spiritually protected during this time and even beyond and before, yes. But especially during this time and season in your life, because there will be so much going on around you, because there will be so many eyes on you, or there will be so many different people that now have access to you. Whether this is because you have put something out there and it has taken off and now you're thriving because of it, or whether because you're just stepping out more, traveling more, and interacting more with other people. Because the Six of Wands does go into temperance, which lets me know that you will be acknowledged, you will be seen, you will be in this position of power and authority, you will be enjoying life more in this very free spirited, bold, courageous, confident way. But with the card of temperance following that, that is reconfirming that you'll be protected along the way. Because when you're in this kind of energy, you have to understand there may be some evil eye, right? With that moon card, there may be some hidden enemies. That's not shocking, right? That is not shocking. With this kind of overwhelming energy, your energy changes the room. You're going to be very popular. You're going to be very well sought after for whatever this is, whether this is romantically, whether this is career wise, whether this is just because people are enjoying being in your energy. There's definitely a massive glow around you. You will be moving with this confidence that is very fierce and assertive. I don't see you really working for anyone else. If for some reason you are working for a company with this Three of Pentacles, I do feel like you're a leader in this company or you're the owner of this company. But I say again, for most of you, this feels like something that is creative, something that you have a natural talent and skill for, something that maybe you are working towards right now. I don't feel like this is something that will just come about 5 years from now. I feel like this is something that you have achieved and acquired before the 5 year mark hits from now. This feels like an energy that you're already kind of engulfed in when 5 years hits. So that makes me feel like maybe this is something that has unfolded in your life, maybe 2 years from now, right? And then 5 years from now, you will have been doing this and exploring and enjoying this energy for 3 years up to that point. This doesn't feel like something that all of a sudden just comes in. This feels like something that you have already embarked on before 5 years hits. So I do feel like for quite a few of you, either you will be operating as this King of Wands, it does not matter your energy, but either you will be operating as this King of Wands energy and sharing this passionate energy with a lover, okay? Or there is a King of Wands who will be in your life. And this person may not just be somebody that you're working with this Three of Pentacles. This may also be somebody that you're intimate with. This may be a casual connection, maybe initially, but this does feel like maybe for some of you, most of you, you will be mixing business with pleasure. But I do feel like you will be extremely sexy, extremely desirable, extremely attractive. This is giving the energy of maybe you have acquired the dream body, your style of dress. There's just this energy of feeling unbothered, feeling free, kind of floaty. It's very thrilling. This is feeling like a bit overwhelming, I'm not going to lie, because I actually had initially did the reading for your group with these same cards, but it was a bit overwhelming to me when I was doing the reading. So what I did was I kind of paused and went ahead and completed group 2 and group 3, and then I came back to your group. So that reconfirms to me that there will be times where this may feel like a lot, but I feel like with temperance energy here and the star card, as well as judgment and the moon, I feel like you will create a balance to where you will have adopted this routine of taking time for yourself to close off, to really nurture yourself, to really heal, to really transform, to really kind of isolate from the world and all of the spotlight or the fun and the excitement and other people. And then you'll know when to step out. And I feel like that balance is what's going to allow you to enjoy and really make the most of this beautiful phase or era or time in your life. Yeah, again, that tower energy, it's like you're going from maybe life always feeling chaotic, things getting worse before better, disappointments, people, hidden enemies, betrayal, and then now you're just getting this kind of good karma. That's what it feels like. This feels like transformation. Also with the judgment, yeah, you will have healed by then. With the star card and temperance, you will have healed from that tower and moon energy. Things of the past, people of the past, turmoil of the past, it won't be something that's hindering you anymore. Because the moon energy also represents, like I said, fear and doubts and stagnation, a lack of clarity, maybe not knowing what you want, how to get there, maybe feeling like life would never move for you. And 5 years from now, this is the opposite because you have the sun twice, which is clarity. This is knowing what you want. This you're going to be very prosperous, very financially abundant. This is feeling like you're in your purpose. You have, come into connection with your soul tribe or at least one specific person that aligns with you. I feel like for some of you, yeah, something you're doing in career is going to help transform other people. It's going to help other people heal. Others of you, people may find healing in just your presence, right? This confidence you have, this overcoming you have, this energy of being able to. This feels like 5 years from now, you will either have told your story, right, in an interview or to the people that you're now associated with that are friends and lovers, or your story somehow is going to be known publicly in a way where people are going to see you as a conqueror. And this energy suggests that you're going to be an inspiration to a lot of people, very optimistic, very happy, waking up excited about your day. There may be days you wake up and think to yourself, I can't believe this is my life, or I can't believe this is who I've become, or I'm actually doing what I love, or I'm thriving, or I'm, popular, or I'm famous, or I have, I'm able to travel where I want, I'm doing the hobbies I want, I'm healthy, yeah, this feels very much like there's a beautiful balance of spiritual and material abundance, which is giving me the world card energy. So you will have completed a difficult journey in your life at some time within this 5 year period. I don't feel like this is something that's going to erupt and kind of come into fruition 5 years from now. This feels like something that for each of you, it could be different, right? But for some of you, this could start to unfold next year, right? It could start to unfold, towards the end of this year. Just an example. I just feel like this is a beautiful energy you're coming into long before, the mark that we're looking into. There's a lot of achievements here, a lot of success, a lot of joy, a lot of abundance, a lot of prosperity, a lot of self-confidence, a lot of assertive energy. There you're moving and taking risk in life towards what you really like, what you enjoy, your dreams and goals. There's no fear of failure. There's no fear of sadness. There's no fear of painful endings. Again, with judgment, you've put all of that energy behind you, negative thought patterns, bad habits, negative toxic connections. There's just this energy of passion and this energy of living life to the fullest and enjoying every moment. So 5 years from now, you will have mastered the art of living in the moment, making the most of every second, every day, every opportunity. And the great thing about this, like I said, is that you're not abandoning your spirituality. You're not having to abandon yourself because there's so much going on. Again, star and temperance, you will balance this out. And I feel like that's what's going to allow this to continue to be um, something that continues to grow in your life. This passion, this excitement, this success. Yeah, this is very different from the other two groups. I'm going to say that. When I first recorded this reading, I had mentioned in that video, I didn't know what the other two groups would be, and that this one felt like the powerhouse group. And now that I've actually recorded those other two and I've come back to this, I can tell you for sure this is the powerhouse group. You're going to be a powerhouse. You will have people who support what you do. They cheer you on. It's genuine, it's authentic. They encourage you. And these will also be the people that are working with you and around you. I do feel like some of you may have, again, I said, like a friend with benefits or a lover. And this could even be the person you work with. But this is a person that I feel also fuels your joy because that King of Wands and Sun energy is coming out together. Yeah, you've reclaimed your power. You're going to have a lot of influence. Even if you're not well known or this is not a project or something you've put out, you're going to just have influence maybe over those around you. But this feels more like a career. Even if you don't see this now, this seems like something that you're meant to do. You could be retired and maybe not even thinking about putting out a project or going back to work or whatever the case may be. And I just feel like something unfolds and you find yourself in this energy. But very creative. You are very protected. Nothing of your past will be able to hinder you at this point. This almost feels untouchable. Like you're living your dreams, but also living God's dream for you. Because will have acquired a lot of wisdom, even more than you may have right now. You're gonna be seeking within your guidance. I feel like you're gonna be divinely guided. But for a lot of you, you're going to be a guiding light for others. Even if you're an actress or a musician, people may find healing and inspiration from the art that you put out or the service that you put out or the words you speak. But this is very much giving shine bright like a diamond. You have the sun out here twice, but mind you, you have the sun, the moon, and the star card out here. This is definitely the energy of reaching the sky. There's no mistaking this energy. There's none. This is a star group. Now, again, that could just be the star in your community, the star amongst the people around you. But for most of you, you are seen. You are desired. You are inspiring. You are looked up to. You are admired. You are loved. You are supported. And this is also the energy that I feel you're reciprocating to those around you and to even your fan base or your supporters. But you will have went through a spiritual transformation by this point. You will have completed a difficult cycle in your life, and you may not even recognize yourself 5 years from now. You certainly may not recognize your life. Like I said, with the sun and the moon and sun, that's night and day. This may feel so far-fetched for a lot of you. If my channel's here 5 years from now, because I don't know what the future holds for me either. If this channel's here 5 years from now, um, and you're still watching this channel or whatever have you, although you may be very busy, I'd love for you to come back and tell me how this unfolds, because 5 years actually may come a lot quicker than any of us thinks, or this, like I said, may unfold sooner than 5 years for most of you, if not all of you. But there's extreme pleasure here, extreme joy. You have essentially gotten your wish fulfillment. I feel like you have achieved by this point a lot of or all of the goals you have set for yourself at this point. But there are also more goals and dreams that will be recognized along the way, more opportunities, more doors opened. You are thriving. This energy feels amazing. It feels so exhilarating. Like I don't even want to get out of this energy. It's calm, it's peaceful, it's pure, it's loving, but it's also assertive and passionate and exciting. There's a lot of fun here, a lot of laughter, a lot of joy, a lot of bliss, a lot of warmth. Wow. I don't think the people around you now or who have known you are going to recognize you. I don't even know if any of these people that from your past realize who you are becoming. I don't think you realize for most of you. Some of you may have an intuitive nudge that you're going to be seen or you're going to be popular or something along your path is going to put you in the spotlight, whether that's on a big scale or a small scale. But you are definitely a leader in something. You are standing out. I have no doubt, I'm telling you, based off of these cards, this leaves no doubt what I'm seeing. I feel like right now I am talking to famous individuals or public figures. For some of you, you could be a high powered attorney, right? Again, it's just something that you're passionate about. You could be a high powered politician, an activist, a motivational speaker, a very successful author. But whatever your creative passion is, whatever you're gifted with, this is something that you were born with. This is a gift that you were granted. You were put here to utilize this gift, and somehow the public or other people are benefiting from this. Like this energy makes me feel like your soul is at peace here. Every day is exciting. Every day is fun. Every day is you look forward to it. This feels like an energy of holding the world in the palm of your hand. And whatever that means for each of you, it's a general reading, but I know what I'm seeing here. I know what I'm feeling, and I can only translate it in the way that I am. I feel to some degree I've become repetitive with the message, so I'm more than likely getting ready to close it out. But I need to reiterate, you are going to be protected in this. Some of your fear with this moon card for some of you is that your path, your journey may come with destruction with that Tower card. It may require a lot of healing. So I feel like you need to understand you're protected. You're being guided. And as long as you stick true to this energy, as long as you hold true to this, as long as you maintain this balance of co-creating with higher power, aligning with God, spirit, seeking that guidance from above, from within, you will continue down this path of success here. Wow, this reading is, I'm telling you, the first time the cards came out, I was so overwhelmed and awestruck. I did the reading and I'm like, I don't know, it just didn't feel good enough, right? When the first reading I did for this group, I didn't feel like I really was able to capture and translate the energy, captivating. That's a word that I've been trying to think of. This energy feels captivating. Something you're doing, the energy you're in, your energy is very captivating at this time. Like you're walking in a room and you're shifting the energy. I don't care what room you walk in, people take note, they take attention. This could be an energy you already embody. But 5 years from now, let's times that by 100. I say again, this is my star group. I don't care what that means for you, how that unfolds. This could simply be that you're TikTok famous. You have a popular YouTube channel. This could mean you put out a book or two or three or four or five and it's a bestseller and you're popular in the book selling community. This could mean you're popular in a TikTok community. This could mean you have a popular YouTube channel. This could mean that you're popular in your city because you're a politician or you're a high powered lawyer. Doesn't matter the scale. I'm saying again, you are going to be in the spotlight somehow. Even if that's simply you traveling a lot and people being able to experience your energy and the joy and excitement that you're experiencing from life. This feels like being high off of life, feeling like all your dreams have come true and you have finally reached this state of fulfillment and completion in, the difficult journey that you've had to close a cycle on. Because with judgment, that cycle of pain, sadness, disappointment, it has ended. Yeah, I'm going to close it out. It's getting repetitive and I'm finding it hard to leave this energy because there's so much abundant happiness. There's so much well-being, positive well-being in every area of your life. And it feels good. And I am very nosy in this regard where I just wish I knew how this is going to unfold or would be to unfold in each of your lives. Because as much as this is maybe your destiny or your fate, and I feel it is with this star card and temperance, I don't feel like you can avoid this. Let me make that clear. You may delay it, but because we always have to choose. The choice is ours to step into this. You may be able to delay this. I don't feel like this is something that's avoidable for this group. Not this. A very dynamic group. Wow. Yeah, let me go ahead and close it out. Um, yeah, your energy is captivating. I'm telling you. You're going to be held to a high standard because, like I said before, I felt like I couldn't get the reading right. Obviously, it's the exact same messages, but somehow, for some reason, I just felt like the reading wasn't good enough. And I said, I'm going to just come back to it. And even now, I kind of just feel like it's not good enough. Yeah, you're going to be at it. I'm telling you, you're going to be held to a high standard, whether just in your personal life, in your professional life, or just the way that you move through life and the energy that people kind of see in you. Whether when you walk the streets, this is very much a high valued energy, high valued person. People are going to see you on a pedestal in some capacity. It doesn't matter if it's small or big. And there may be people that feel that they have to earn their way in, or that it almost feels like you're seen, but you're out of reach still. That's what I'm getting. You're seen, but you're also out of reach. Giving very much, again, the sun, the star, and the moon. We can see it, but it is out of reach. We can simply admire it from afar, and that's it. We cannot touch it. Amazing. Okay, but if that resonated on any level that you're aware of, you may feel free to like and subscribe. You can let me know in the comments if you choose. And if interested, you may return to the channel. There are other topics, videos, and readings there as well. But other than that, thank you and congratulations are in order well in advance. Have a great day. Welcome to your reading group 2 regarding what might your life look like 5 years from now. So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled the cards. We have 5 cards from one tarot deck and 3 clarifiers from another. So I'll quickly highlight the cards that came through and then we will get into the messages. So the first card out is the Eight of Wands, followed by the Five of Pentacles, and then you have the Fool, followed by the Star, and then you have the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck energy is the Seven of Pentacles. For the 3 clarifiers, you have the King of Pentacles followed by the Six of Swords, and then we have the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck energy is the Three of Wands. So really quickly, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, masculine or feminine energy, the messages should apply no matter what. So for this group, there is seemingly a big focus on finances, career, dreams, goals. Some of you may have moved, you may relocate. 5 years from now, you may be living in a different home, a different city, a different state, a different country. You may be working in a different career, but I do see that there will be financial stability. I do see a sense of financial freedom. With the Eight of Wands going into the Five of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Star is suggesting energy of maybe there's an opportunity, some sort of unexpected good news, job offer, or maybe there's some sort of action or project or something that you put out that takes you out of this Five of Pentacles where there's financial lack, there's loss, there's feeling left out in the cold, feeling like there's not enough, and then it shifts you into this full energy where you have a new financial kind of freedom. You have this new beginning in your finances, in your career, in your life. So I feel like this Eight of Wands energy could be a number of things. I feel like financially you're going to be so equipped that this is causing you to relocate. Maybe you're living in an environment or around people or working in an environment that is very toxic, or there's people around you or that have access to you that create conflict and rumors and lies and gossip. Because I notice in the clarifiers with the King of Pentacles, it doesn't matter your gender, but with this card, what's coming after it is the Six of Swords. And in tarot, the Six of Swords comes out when you have walked away from conflict. You've walked away from toxic relationships, connections, and environments. And then that goes into the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is when you successfully overcome people who are trying to bring you down, people who are trying to create conflict in your life, people who may be judging you or who just want to kind of create disruption. But with the Seven of Wands, you successfully overcome that. And then Three of Wands, you move away very quickly. That's travel, that's overseas, that's expansion, that's growth. So 5 years from now, I do feel like there is this energy and this shift in your career, in your finances, in your living situation, even with the people around you. For some of you, this could be a marriage, this could be a relationship, but there's definitely this energy of you kind of leaving the past behind you, healing with this star card, overcoming things of the past, people that are even financial struggles where it comes to your livelihood, your material abundance. You're overcoming that and you're moving away from that. There is a strong focus and a strong energy of financial freedom, financial flow. There's this energy of travel. There's this energy of movement. There's this energy of creativity. With Wands energy is creative. The star card is also creative. The Fool energy, like I said, that is taking a risk, taking a leap of faith towards something, some sort of new beginning, putting something out there, moving somewhere that you really want to maybe want to live, or maybe you have considered it, but maybe for some reason, again, with Five of Pentacles, you felt stuck in a one place or another. You felt stuck in a career. You felt stuck in a living situation, a connection. And then with this Eight of Wands, something along the way is going to shift things for you very quickly. So this change, this shift in your finances, in your career, in your living situation, in your life, it may come unexpected. It may be something that you get a notice, somebody that you know comes in. There's a promotion, there's this opportunity to work somewhere in a different location, and there's a bonus that comes with it. But there is some sort of good news is coming. It doesn't mean that this good news comes 5 years from now. 5 years from now is where we're looking at the energy you're sitting in. And with the King of Pentacles out here, you're sitting in this financial abundant energy, or there is a King of Pentacles in your life who has equipped you to be able to live a free-flowing and joyous, comfortable life. Otherwise, you have become your own King of Pentacles energy, where you're able to live comfortably, generous with those that are you're meant to be generous with. But there is this energy of financial independence, financial freedom, comfort, luxury. This energy of being very routine. So I feel like physically you may be very focused on your health at that time. You may feel your best, you may look your best, you may have a lot of energy, physical energy. You may find yourself having a sense of harmony, optimism, and joy. There's restoration in your life 5 years from now with the star card, especially where it comes to finances, living arrangements, and career. The star card is about having what you've lost be restored, and Five of Pentacles is loss. So you will see a very strong shift in your life at some point between now and 5 years from now. You'll be able to provide for yourself and those around you that rely on you. You'll be able to live in a place where you're comfortable, where there's peace, there's harmony, there's structure, there's beauty, there's joy, there's love and nurturing energy. There may be a person or specific people in your life at that time that are positive, they're optimistic, they're joyous, they're in alignment with you. But there is a very strong energy of confidence here. Very bold, very courageous. This is giving the energy of I have nothing left to lose. So you're like taking an opportunity that you normally wouldn't have taken. You're taking a risk or a leap of faith towards relocating or taking an offer or putting yourself out there in some sort of way that brings in abundance. But there is good fortune here. There is inspiration. There is joy. There is travel. There is excitement. There is fun. There's laughter. There's enthusiasm. There's excitement. This could be somebody that comes in that has a position of power, authority, and financial abundance that creates an opportunity for you, or you're able to capitalize on it. For some of you, this Eight of Wands is you basically creating an opportunity for yourself, or finally taking a leap of faith to do something, to move somewhere, or to take advantage of, or try something that you've always wanted. And it shifts things for you very quickly, quicker than I think you realized. And it kind of builds this confidence in you with this Knight of Wands, where now you feel like you can actually go after whatever you want. Seven of Pentacles means that, again, you will have found financial abundance, you will have found growth, but you will find yourself still maybe wanting to go even further. But the fact that the King of Pentacles comes out in the clarifiers after that means that 5 years from now, you will have found this area of financial comfort, career comfort, creative comfort, living comfort, eating healthy, wearing the finer clothes, enjoying the finer things in life, traveling to the places you wanted to travel. There's a beautiful energy, a balance of wands and pentacles. So action, movement, risk taking, impulsivity, joy, fun, excitement, going out, this just this overwhelming sense of enthusiasm and thriving. But there's also this energy of calm, peace, patience, serene, living in the moment, enjoying the fruits of your labor, enjoying the calm, enjoying the fact that the people or things or situations of your past that hindered you, that created obstacles, that created fear, that created doubts, that left you feeling out in the cold no longer has any sort of tie to your present 5 years from now. With the Three of Wands, you're looking at the world as if it's your oyster. This does feel like a calm life. Even though there is quite a bit of Wands energy out here, this feels very calming to me. This feels like a life where there is no overwhelming sense of dread. I don't feel an energy of lack here. This feels like a very fruitful, abundant, calm, peaceful life. There is time for joy, there is time for playfulness and excitement and passion, but there's still this energy of maturity, this energy of groundedness. Some of you could be dating a King of Pentacles, or you could be the King of Pentacles in this situation, perhaps dating someone else. I do feel like for some of you, especially because the Lovers showed during the clarifying process here with the clarifying cards, and I'm seeing that Three of Wands and that Knight of Wands, some of you could be in a relationship at that point. And it could be a very passionate relationship. It could be a relationship that comes in with that Eight of Wands that could actually be a romantic connection that comes in. And the person that you're with or the experience, it could be very intimately transformative, and that could help to shift your life. Like that, what comes with this connection is not just passion and fun and excitement and explosive intimacy, but it could also bring in some sort of shift, or a person that is able to help you financially, help you career-wise, help you to move into a better situation. There's a shift in the entire life here, but I'm definitely feeling this calmness. This is very serene. And again, there's a lot of wands out here, so I'm not understanding. There's a lot of fiery, passionate energy, but this feels so humble and just relaxing. Maybe again, you're living life very privately. Maybe people don't know about all of these changes and shifts and abundance in your life. Again, with that Seven of Wands, yeah, maybe you're protecting your peace. You're protecting this relationship, or you're protecting your finances, your career, your new beginning with this Star card and star energy. Yeah, I feel like everything that you acquire 5 years from now, you're going to be protecting it. I don't feel like people are going to know about this. They may have insight, but I don't feel like they're going to know exactly how, what, where, why, anything that's going on in your life. Like completely shut out. They'll know that you've changed, that you've transformed, because I feel like you're going to be looking really good, very sexy, very attractive, very much in this carefree, free-spirited type of energy. But I don't feel like they will know all the details, because as passionate and kind of extroverted as this energy is, it feels very close to the heart. It feels very protected, very guarded, very hidden type of energy. And this is very interesting. But I'm going to leave it there. If it has resonated on any level that you're aware of, you may go ahead and let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe if you choose. And if interested, you can return to the channel. There are other topics, videos, and readings there as well. But other than that, thank you. Welcome to your reading group 3 regarding what might your life look like 5 years from now. So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled the cards. We have 5 cards from one tarot deck. I typically pull 3 clarifiers, but you got 4, and that's from another tarot deck. So we will highlight the cards that came through, and then we'll get into the messages. So the first card out is the Three of Wands, followed by the Six of Swords. And then we have the Ace of Swords, followed by the Queen of Swords. And then we have the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Cups. For the clarifiers, we have the Ten of Wands, followed by the Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the Star, followed by the Three of Wands again. Bottom of the deck energy is the Lovers. So really quickly, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, masculine or feminine energy, the messages should apply no matter what. So 5 years from now, I'm going to be honest, in this group, you're more than likely in a relationship. This is more than likely a very passionate connection. I do feel like financially you're going to be doing extremely well. With this Ten of Wands going into the Queen of Pentacles, this is an energy of having a lot of burdens, a lot of extra responsibilities, kind of feeling overwhelmed in your finances and your responsibilities and trying to manage everything. But then it goes into the Queen of Pentacles, the Star card, and the Three of Wands, meaning that there is going to be some sort of elevation at some point along the road to 5 years from now. There's going to be some sort of restoration and recovery in your financial situation. I feel like you're going to be able to balance things out. You're not going to be, if for those of you who are struggling financially or this has been a struggle, some of you could be parents, you could be divorcees, you could have, had a relationship in that was very toxic and chaotic. But 5 years from now, you've healed. You have set strong boundaries with things and people from the past. But I also feel like what's happening is along the way, your energy and your heart is essentially going to be opening up more because the Queen of Swords does not operate from a heart space. She's kind of been damaged past that emotional state. So now her heart is protected. She still loves very deeply. She's still very protective, but the way she expresses that and kind of shows that love is different. For this group, with the Queen of Swords going into the Page of Cups, I feel like you're going to have found yourself adopting or becoming more comfortable with the idea of romance again. You may find yourself daydreaming about a relationship. Or with that Ace of Cups energy, there may be somebody that comes in that messages you, that communicates their desire to be with you. They communicate their desire to want to date you and court you. And then you find yourself attracted to this person, especially with lovers. This is going to be an irresistible connection. So as much as you will maybe want to hold that sword up, guard that person away, set those boundaries, try to maybe cold or ice this person out, I don't feel like it's going to work. I don't feel like it's going to work. I feel like this, again, the Star card has showed up in every single reading for this specific pick card. I think so has the Three of Wands, which is interesting. But I feel like what's going to happen here is you're going to find yourself viewing life, relationships, and everything that concerns you from a more optimistic view. For some of you, there may be a person returning from the past, okay? That's not for all of you, but that is for some of you. Because I'm noticing that the initial card pull starts with the Three of Wands and then the clarifiers end with it. So it literally starts and ends the reading. And in the first part where it comes out, we have the Six of Swords where you've walked away from something very quickly. And you've set a guard, a boundary with this Ace of Swords and this Queen of Swords. And then with the energy of the Page of Cups, for some of you, somebody comes back around. Because even with the lovers, this is usually a connection that is so intense, so passionate, so deep, and such a strong bond that these people keep drawing themselves, they keep being drawn back to each other and choosing each other over and over. So it's like it starts where you leave this situation for some of you and then you find yourself back in it. Also, Star card can be reconciliation because it can be something that is restored better than before. Yeah, but for others of you, this is going to be new love. This is going to be a situation where maybe this is a person that you feel you've known before. There's this kind of soul recognition. This is going to be a very transformative connection, very transformative union. The intimacy is going to be overwhelmingly good. I do feel like this may start out casual, which I feel is unorthodox for this group. I don't feel like you are somebody that typically does the friends with benefits or hookups or one night stand type of situations. But I feel like, again, the energy here is that you're the one that I feel is going to want to maybe keep this kind of lighthearted. Because with that Page of Cups and Ace of Cups, this person, whomever this energy is, they're going to want to actually invest in you. They're going to want to come in and help you. They're going to want to ease your load, help you with your responsibilities. Yeah. Finances, career, and romance are going to be very much the focal point 5 years from now. I feel like your guard is going to be coming down. You're going to be moving more into an energy of being more nurturing, more loving, more open and receptive to love, more open and optimistic to the idea that You can have a new beginning with the Ace of Cups. And as you're moving into that energy, there is a Page of Cups, Ace of Cups energy that comes in, and there's a lover's dynamic that comes out of it. You may find yourself moving into this connection a bit quicker. It's kind of giving that for those of you where this is a newer energy, you left another situation with the Three of Wands very quickly and moved on with that Six of Swords energy. And then in this one, you move into it much quicker than you thought. And it suggests to me that when you left this previous situation or previous situations at all that were disruptive and chaotic and negative, maybe you had sworn things off, right? With the Swords energy, maybe you had made a decision with the Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, that there would be no more energy of your heart being essentially open to anyone. You would never open up in this Page of Cups energy. You would never be in this romantic, warm, ooey gooey kind of energy again. You'd never give anyone else the opportunity to create heartache, pain, disruption, lies, cheating, whatever in your life again. So you may have sworn off love. You could be closed off to love right now. But over the next 5 years, it looks like your heart is going to be warmed. It's going to be thawed out. It's going to be healed with that Star card energy. And you're going to find yourself being, again, like I said, the Queen of Pentacles is a bit more warmer than the Queen of Swords, right? This is somebody that the Queen of Pentacles takes care of responsibilities, but this is also somebody that's very generous. And this is somebody that is very much open to the idea of investing in romance, right? So I do feel like, again, you're going to find yourself in a passionate connection 5 years from now. Your finances will be better. I feel like your time management is going to be better. Life may feel like it's moving more in an easier flow. There's more comfort. There's more enjoying the finer things in life. There's more of energy of, again, being more unguarded. With the Star card, kind of just living in the moment, enjoying life, enjoying this connection, managing your life in a way that maybe felt a bit more stoic before, and now it feels more free flowing. Some of you may move, right? With this Three of Wands coming out twice, some of you may move or relocate. I'm not getting that for all of you, but some of you may be living in a different state, country, town, or city 5 years from now, because that is overseas travel. So maybe you meet this person and you move to be with them, or they move to your area and you meet. Or you could just be traveling more, right? You could just be getting out more with the Lover's energy. This is going to be somebody that may bring fun into your life. I feel like that's where that Star energy, that renewal, that restoration comes in, that hope, that optimism, joy, living in the moment. This connection is going to come in, and I feel like there's going to be like dates and theme parks, for example, for some of you, movies, sitting at the park, watching the stars, picnics, laughter, joy, excitement. This is going to feel like your best friend and your lover, because the Lover's energy can be a very tight friendship or romantic partnership. But with that Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, this is romance. But I feel like it's going to start out as friends and lovers and friends type of situation. I feel like for you, that's necessary because, like I said, your hope and faith in love has to be restored. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have to see something as valuable and worth your investment. And you have to see the optimism and the potential in it with this Star card. And I feel like that's what's going to happen. And then when it moves into the Three of Wands, you're going to find yourself moving into this and investing in this, something that you probably never thought you would be in again. But you are going to be you two, this connection is going to, the lust, the attraction, the desire is going to be felt and seen very strongly. I feel like this situation may catch you off guard. With the Ace of Swords, yeah, I feel like it's going to catch you off guard. I don't feel like you're going to see this coming. And that doesn't mean that this takes place 5 years from now. Like I said in the previous two groups, it could take place before that. And then 5 years from now, you're actually in this connection with this person, whether it's friends and lovers or whether it has evolved into more. But this is a romantic situation that I feel like will quickly evolve into commitment. Because the Queen of Pentacles is all about commitment, all about investing, all about something that is grounded. She prefers to plant seeds. It doesn't matter your gender. Queen of Pentacles prefers to plant seeds, water them, and watch them grow. So you're going to see the potential in this situation. You're going to trust it. You're going to ground it, and you're going to move into it. And it's almost as if this situation comes in and it reawakens your heart. It reawakens your soul, your passion. It reawakens your joy, your playfulness. something that I feel like has been shut off for so long. This comes in. It's almost like this light reignites a spark in you. And that's what that star in the card of this, the star card looks like. Like this comes in and it reignites this passion, this zest for life and for love. But to be fair, I do feel like some of you may fight this energy off at first with the Ten of Wands and may feel like a burden. And that's because that's how you've experienced love before or connections before. And you're very focused on your responsibilities, very focused on your finances, your career, yourself, your joy, your growth, your healing. This comes in out of nowhere. You're going to be so caught off guard, but you are going to get lost in this. Once you let your guard down and take a leap of faith towards this, you're going to be lost in this person. They're going to be lost in you. It's almost like you're only going to be able to see each other. You're going to maybe exist in your own world of joy and fun and playfulness and intimacy and excitement and passion and desire. Yeah, this is going to feel like a romance of a lifetime to you. And again, I feel like for a lot of you, you have, by the time this comes around, either you have been single for a long time, or you have kind of determined that you would never be in a relationship again, or you decided you never wanted one again. Whichever one it is, this is going to be something that's going to be an eye-opening experience for you. And I love that for you. But I am going to go ahead and leave it there. If it resonated on any level that you're aware of, you may let me know in the comments if you choose. Also, you may like and subscribe. And if interested, you can return to the channel. There are other topics, videos, and readings there as well. But other than that, thank you.